We're tired today. I don't know why. We had like a crazy night. But I had a crazy night. Steven worked very late, making drawings, and I wake up, I was in a weird mood. I don't know, but everything is better now. Hi, how are you? It's Saturday, I hope you're well. It's sunny, finally, in New York City today. There's a beautiful blue sky and sun, and it's warm. We had like almost 2 weeks of rain. Maybe that's why we're tired, no? How do you feel today? Now?
Better.
Better? That's why you're still in the bathrobe? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so you ready? I am ready. Today we are doing something Egyptian but also Middle Eastern. You find that in every country. North Africa in Middle Eastern. It's called Samboussek. And that's why we are listening to this.
It's a little loud.
It's loud? Yeah, I'm going to lower it a little bit. Just I want to hear the beginning here. This fantastic singer, his name is Lili Boniche, and he's from Algeria. He was very, very famous in the 60s, 70s in Algeria, and then he came back when he was old in the 90s for another career. Listen to him, it's great. And it's very like swingy, but old style. Why we do that? Because as I told you last time, the holiday of Ramadan started all over the world, and our friends who are practicing this holiday are fasting the whole day and then having dinner, lunch, or whatever you want. They eat iftar at the end of the day, and that's something you do. So we are going to make the dough first, and then the filling of this little. I asked Steven how you call that in English, and he's incapable to tell me. So it's dough with stuff inside, stuff with something inside. What's the name of that? In English, you're too tired to say that?
Yes, I'm too tired to figure it out.
So if you know the name, tell me. Remember, you can ask questions on comments, and Steven will let me know. So for the dough.
Wait, can you repeat the name of the singer?
Lili Boniche. Lili Boniche. Lili Boniche. I will put it on the post at the end. You can find him on Spotify. You see?
See.
I have a cat in my throat. That's what we say in French. Okay, well, I have to go ahead. You see, he's making me like. Hey. For the dough, we need flour, butter or ghee. I choose ghee. Oil, canola oil, a little bit of water, and salt. And for the filling, cheese. So I choose a fresh ricotta, very fresh ricotta. Another cheese, Romano cheese. Herbs. I made a mix of parsley, mint, and sage. 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 You got the name. Sage. The flat one, like velvet. 2 eggs, 2 boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs, 1 yolk, and some things to put on the samboussek. So we have here, look, this is chili pepper from Aleppo in Syria. This is oregano. This is a beautiful salt offered by my friend Martin. It's a salt with what? Algae? Algae from Camargue, which is the south of France. This is what's the name of that? I forgot. Fennel seeds, poppy seeds, rosemary, and I have some salt also coming from Ibiza. It's a salt mixed with flowers. But we do that at the end. Up. So we don't need that here for now because we need space to make the dough. Stop making me that, please. Okay. So The dough we are going to make here, you can use it for actually anything, any tart, savory or even sweet. It's really the base of the dough. It's called pâte brisée. So you put the flour here. Same, I choose to use ghee and canola oil because that's the way they do in Egypt. But if you want to use butter, you can. If you want to add a yolk, an egg, you can. If you want to use olive oil, you can also. Just be aware that if you use olive oil, the dough will be much more crunchy than canola oil. Okay? So we can do that in 2 steps. You can mix all together, sorry, if you want. If not, it's better to make in...
Did you turn the oven on?
Oh yes, thank you. Turn on your oven, 350, 400. So I was saying, you can put all the ingredients together or make step by step. We are going to make step by step. So first, we are going to mix the butter, the ghee here, and the flour. And a little bit of salt. Even if you do a savory, sweet tart, put a little bit of salt, always. Very easy. Thank you, dishwasher. How are you? You can do that also on the KitchenAid if you want, but it's really super easy like that and very fast. And then you can really feel the dough with your hands. So you mix the butter very well. So just to give you a very important tip, the liquids, so everything was going to moisture your dough, is half of the flour. So 200 grams of flour is 100 grams of butter and oil together. Or if you put an egg on it, make sure it won't be too much wet. So you see, we mix the butter, make sure there is no more butter. That's why your butter can be, must be room temperature or even melted but cold, not warm, because you don't want to cook the flour. You like Libanish? Voilà. The butter is mixed now. So same, you make another center here. You're going to add the oil. Up. And you start again to mix everything. If you don't have a countertop like that, you can do that in a large bowl. And you mix. And then it's really your appreciation to feel if the dough is too dry or too wet. So it's much better to have the dough dry and add water than have the dough too liquid and add flour. That was clear?
I think so.
So
It's better to have it too dry than too wet.
Yes, because you can add water, it's fine, but adding flour is not really good. So you see, now when you do that, the dough is coming together already. But it's still a little bit dry. So we are going to add some flour.
You mean?
Some water, sorry. When I said some water, it's really a little bit. Look, up. Not more than that. And you continue. A little bit of water. And you just put all together like that. You gather all the dry all around. fingers. You see? And it's ready. See, you have a nice ball like that. And now, to make sure that the butter is really well inside and there is no more piece of butter in it, see, I'm going to add a little bit of water again. You feel it, really. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. You see, if it's too wet, it's going to be sticky. And you have the image of what is it. Close your eyes. What's a very nice dough? And think about that, and you will succeed. Up, you see, it's over. So now, to make sure that there is no more butter, with the palm of your hand, you just do that once for each part. Et voilà. And you put it together like that. You give it a flat shape. Because it will be easier to roll after that. Look, see, it's perfect. Wash your hands, dry your hands. In a plastic or a Ziploc if you don't have that. Make it flat, okay, and in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. If you make it, if you leave it in the fridge 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even overnight, it's better because the dough will have time to rest and to come together and be very, very nice. Up, voilà, clean, remember to clean, 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 always. Ah, you know what I forgot? I forgot the flour. Dry, et voilà. Overnight, good night. You wake up in the morning. I'm fun today, no? Always smiling like that. You wake up in the morning, open your fridge, and oh, look who's here. The dough. You see, look at that, soft. Remember, when you take it out of the fridge, it's going to be very cold. So before working the dough, take it like maybe an hour before. Cut it in 2 parts like that. Put some flour here. And we are going to roll it now. So make it flat, one side, the other side. And look, it comes super easy. So roll it, I don't know how much millimeter. Yeah, you see if you have a hole here, just like up, close the hole like that. Not too thin. You need like to have like thickness, a little thickness. But you see, if you use like the whole thing like that, just put it on the plates. And you garnish with something to make a tart. Et voilà. And now with anything round this or out. I don't know where is my oh, it's here. With a cutter like that. If you don't have a cutter, just use a cup and you cut rounds. This, like this. Oh. That. Don't throw that, you're going to reuse it. You mix it well again and you roll it again. And you can make more pieces. Same. Any questions? No?
No.
Nothing to say?
Nothing to say.
Right. Who's here today? We have hellos and
Yes, hellos.
hellos. Look how beautiful it is. It's perfect. See, I didn't put enough flour here, it's a little bit sticky. Don't forget to put flour. 1, 2. You can make them smaller if you want. If you want to use like a smaller thing like that, you can. The thing is to make a lot. When you do that, you see with this dough, you can really make a lot. Here I made only 250 grams of flour and I get already 9 plus this one I have like maybe 5 here, so I have already 15, 14, 15. If they are smaller, it's even better. Voilà, cleaning. See, super easy, no? And what did you say this morning about that?
Several things. I don't know.
What did you say?
I don't know.
When I gave you one this morning.
That it was one of my favorite things. My top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
Top 10 boom food.
Voilà. Oh,
Maybe top 5.
now the filling. Top 5. So you see, if you want a lover to love you very much, make Samboussek. You need to make you Samboussek every day.
Yes.
Now the filling. So I've decided to make cheese today, but if you want to make meat, you can fill it with meat, beef, veal, even lamb. If you want to make a filling with vegetable, you can. My advice is to make a kind of puree, but very thick puree of vegetables, and then you fill it inside. And cheese, of course. You can choose all the cheese you want. Swiss, Emmental, Gruyere, goat cheese, ricotta, mozzarella, provolone. But always try to add a soft cheese, not a soft, when the taste is not very strong, soft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
soft cheese
No,
and
no.
something with more taste. So that's why I'm going to add in the ricotta some Romano cheese. And you mix that, and the same with the herbs. Make a mix of herbs. So that's why I did parsley, mint, and sage.
Sage.
Sage. You mix that well. Do not add any oil or anything like that, and we don't need that inside. And the little Egyptian trick. Oh, you add 2 hard-boiled eggs in it. That's, I don't know why they do that. I think it's a question of taste, probably, I don't know. But I remember the taste of the eggs inside that. Zoom in? No? It's good? Voila. And now, the most fun is to fill that. Take one. Let's try that. You always add a little bit of flour, then they won't stick. So you take one, with your fingers, you extend it a little bit, because since you cut it, the dough came back, shrunk a little bit. So de-shrunk it.
Shrink.
De-shrunk it.
De-shrink it. I think. I don't know. Shrink.
Spoon. Oh, sorry. A glass of water first. You will see why. Can you see it from here? Everything?
Yes.
If you want to zoom it a little bit today, feel free.
Not with that attitude. Sassy today. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Those eyes.
Okay, so with a spoon, teaspoon in the center, like that. Okay, and little bits of water on your fingers, all around the thing, like that. And hop, and you close it.
Like you're making a dumpling.
Absolutely, it's exactly that. It's Middle Eastern dumplings. Et voilà. Do you want to make like, you can play if you want to make, I don't know, design on it, if you want, but like that, okay. So you see, you use the water here to wet that. But now you're also going to use the water to clean your fingers, because if you have cheese on it, you will clean your finger with all around the edge. And you see, this one broke, and you know what? It's okay. I like very much when the filling, when you cook it, the filling is coming a little bit outside. It looks like a mouth full of good stuff. It's true. Extend it a little bit. Filling. Don't put too much filling, because then you won't be able to close it. There'll be too much filling inside. Hey, give them a little bit crescent shape. It's nice. Extend. So you see the dough I made yesterday is a little bit dry. I didn't moisture it enough, and it breaks sometimes. So that's why when you make it before, make sure it's not sticky, but well moisturized. It's okay, won't see the difference when it cooks. Alright, close it well. See how I rinse my fingers now with the water? Alright, one more. Oh, nice, huh? That was elegant.
I didn't see it.
I have something in my own. I think it was a piece of parsley on my tongue. It was bothering me. Et hop, you close. Et voilà. Hop, cleaning that. And now, last step. I'm going to put that on a tray. Baking tray, parchment paper on it. Put them like that. They can be close to each other, it's fine because they are not going to puff. So it's okay. Up. And up. Like that. Again, give them a shape. And then, white egg. Yolk, sorry. Keep the white egg to make a meringue if you want. Yolk, like that. A little bit of water. Very little. Brush. You mix well. Try to not splash yourself. And you cover really well with yolk. Everywhere. Make sure, because that will give a nice color to your samboussek. Hop, voilà, and now you spread on each little bit of pepper from Aleppo, oregano.
You could say oregano if you want.
The salt with algae from Camargue of Martin. Fennel seeds. Ooh. And you see it's already beautiful. Poppy seeds, rosemary, and again you can put whatever you want on it. Thyme, anything dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Nice?
Yes.
Okay, hop in the oven for approximately, I would say 30 minutes. Depends of your oven. Depends of your oven, and also depends the way you like it. My mom was making them not too cooked. I mean the dough was still a little bit white when it was coming back from the oven. But if you like it really crunchy and gold and well cooked, leave it a little bit more. You just check. Sometimes you go every 15 minutes, but the first 20 minutes for sure you need them. And then after that, every 15 minutes you go and you check. Et voilà. You want them, huh? I know, I can see that in your eyes. Okay, allez, let's take a nap. And 30 minutes later, is it ready? Oh yes. make some decoration with edible flowers, for example. It's very nice. Hop, hop. One here. And a little bit more. This is my friend Peter Triber, who has a farm in Long Island, and yesterday he delivered these beautiful flowers, and they are all edibles. Et voilà. What do you think? Do you like it? It's nice?
Yes.
Oh yes. It's very nice.
Oh, yes.
Et voilà mes amis. It's done for today. Well, actually we're not so tired. It's fine though. We did pretty well.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Now I'm ready to eat them though.
Eat them, yes, eat them warm. You have to wait until they warm a little bit. They are too cold now. Eat them warm, it's better. Cold is okay, it's fine also, but warm is better. So you can make them in advance, and then you put them in the oven 5 minutes before serving, and it's sensational. Voilà for today. Thanks, this week was fun. Oh, only 30 minutes, perfect. I'll see you next week, Wednesday and Saturday at 11 a.m. And next week we do only desserts, tiramisu and crème caramel. We haven't done a dessert for a very, very long time. Both of them are extremely simple and extremely addictive. In the meantime, have fun this weekend, rest, stay safe at home if you can, recover if you don't feel very good. We think about you. Remember, you can send questions, comments, anything, and please send me what you do after my recipes. Thank you, Steven. Let's have lunch now and maybe nap. Yes. Thanks.